feels like it's been forever since I've worked on this window, but here we go, back at it. I need to clean these panes too. I mean, you can really see how pretty this is going to be when we're done if I clean the panes as well. But get the rest of the paint off of this, and then I just realized the other day that I've got to move on to the window in the potty closet. But it's in the potty closet, so I think we're going to get it nice and smooth and paint it. So we're not going to go all the way to the bare wood like we are on this one. So here I go. Get ready for the music. So I'm sure there are some of you out there who are saying, why are you sanding it all the way to the bare wood? Why not just get it smooth and then paint it again with your primer and paint it with your paint, sand it again. And you could do that, but there are a couple of reasons that we don't do that. And I'm going to show you in some B-roll why not. First of all, and we've talked about this before, I think when Lane was maybe stripping the mantle in the last house, the paint builds up and you start losing your detail. And so we do have a nice little detailed edge in this, and that's why we need to get the paint out of there so we can retain that nice edge. The other reason is that you never want to mix your paints. So we're painting the interior latex. We're painting everything, the exterior oil, everything in the interior latex. So you can't mix, so you can't do an oil primer and a latex paint. You can't do a latex primer and an oil-based paint. It just doesn't work. You will end up having adhesion problems, basically. And so this, I believe the earliest is a linseed oil, and I just don't know how my primer would stick to that and how my paint would stick to that. So that's the reason I'm taking it all the way down to the bare wood. Another reason we want to keep the detail also, which is hard to get because it's tucked away in there, and apart from taking the boards back apart and then putting them back together, which I'm not going to do, it's tough to get that nice clean edge, but I'm doing my best. You know, the other thing is I've got this other window to do. Now this kind of goes back to the conversation we had the other day about public spaces and private spaces and what's seen and what's not seen and what's close and what's not close. That window is actually going to be in our potty closet. So, and it'll have obviously a curtain over it all the time. So that one, I do believe I'm just going to sand as smooth as I can and then prime and paint it. May use oil on that depending on what it looks like underneath. But that's going to be a nice solution for a window in a potty closet. These are going to be more seen. They are in our bathroom, but they will be seen by more people. So I want to get that down to the bare wood, keep our nice details in there, and make sure that paint stays where it's supposed to be. You want me to have it? Should I have it? Should I have it? You think I should have it? Oh, you're good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Go get it. Go get it. Did you you say, Mama Tat? Don't you go get you a ground squirrel. She's hunting. What you after? Something. The children right behind her. What's up, Ted? Hey, Ted. Oh, I thought so. Hey, buddy. Balfour, are you so brave? Are you brave? Not so much. What'd you say, Balfour? Okay, see ya. A couple of panthers. Got a little bit of time before a meeting, and I thought I would show you guys around a little bit. Of course, this is the Bluff Park, and a lot of green space here. A lot of carnivals and festivals happen out here. It's a beautiful spot to have overlooks the Mississippi. But I wanted to show you this house right here. This is like an HOA's nightmare with every little statue you could imagine. But it's become a phenomenon here. It's one of the most photographed houses in Natchez, and it's just really interesting. You know, it's character. We kind of love it. This is just around the corner from Pearl and just off the bluff, as you can see. So got a prime spot here for their interesting home. So I just got out of our Living History Natchez meeting at Laura Tate & Company Real Estate's office, which is where our office is also, Living History Natchez. So if I just did a new website for Laura Tate, so tatecorealestate.com, you should go check out that website. But if y'all don't know what Living History Natchez is, we did a video on it, I guess, a couple weeks back. But it's an organization that Lane and I are in now with some of the wonderful people here in Natchez, some other historic homeowners that we are working on all kinds of fun things for you guys. 2 weekends in March, we're gonna have all kinds of great events and obviously home tours. So and amazing things are gonna happen. Believe me, we've been working for months on this already. Go check out that website. It's livinghistorynatchez.com, and I designed that website, and so you can tell me how beautiful it is. But I'm pulling back here in Hope Farm. I'm going to get some sanding done, hopefully, and just wanted you guys to know about all these fun events that are going on in Natchez. There's Miss Hope back home. What's up, Ted? Huh? You gonna come out or you gonna stay in? It's a nice day. You can come out. Okay, see ya. What'd you say, Bean? What'd you say? What'd you say? Were you happy to see me when I came home? Were you happy? Yes, a good boy. Yes, a good boy. It's a good, smart boy, aren't you? So you all know we're pulling up the wood over here on the side. We've got to pull this up still. Where is it? There it is. Pull that up still, and we're going to redo all of that. We do have these boards here that we can use. And then, of course, these short boards that are here, we'll pull those out and we'll stagger those back and forth. But we're going to need a few more boards, and we'll definitely need some more when we get ready to do the flooring in the L. So I think I've come up with a pretty good solution. I found a place on Facebook Marketplace, somebody that has some sinker cypress. So what that is, those are, back in the day, they used to cut logs and they'd float them down a river or some sort of waterway down to a mill, and they would cut them up and send them out. And all the time they would lose those logs, and those logs would go to the bottom of that waterway to be lost for until somebody finds them. So people have begun pulling those up and milling those out and selling that wood, and it's old growth. It's old cypress. So we'd be putting back old cypress in this house that they cut, similar period to when they cut all of this wood. It's just still been in log form. underwater, getting preserved for years and years and decades, I think it's really cool to have sinker cypress in here. So if you don't know about sinker cypress or sinker cedar or whatever it is, look that up. It's really interesting. So we really want you guys to come here for our Living History Natchez weekends, tour of homes. It's going to be March 12th, 13th, and 14th, and then again 19th, 20th, and 21st. If you want to come for the ORN weekend, our Restoring Hope weekend, will be in conjunction with the first weekend. So that's March 12th, 13th, and 14th. We will have additional events for you guys, and we cannot wait to see you, and I cannot wait for you to enjoy these big events that we've got coming up for you. So save the date.